hit it. Hey guys, happy Shenmue Day, 4th of April 2025. Very iconic day today, I think. Celebrating a very small victory that we're going to talk about very, very shortly. But first and foremost, James, man, how are you doing?
I'm gonna have to restart the thing, Matt. Can't hear you.
So James can't hear me at the moment, so we'll dive in while James resets everything and sees what's going on there. But yes, we are celebrating the topping of the BAFTA public poll for the most influential game of all time. Shenmue came in at #1, beyond my wildest dreams. Yo, James, can you hear us?
I can, but you break it up so much, Matt. Does anyone else can hear Matt breaking up so much, or is it just my end?
Let me know, guys, if you can hear me all right on the stream. But I think they can.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know if a full reboot will fix it. Right, while that gets sorted, obviously, guys, unbelievable result with the BAFTA yesterday, topping the public poll. I don't think anybody of us expected that to happen in any way, shape, or form. I always thought if we can get in the list, that would be a good start for us. But what happened was absolutely insane. So well done, everybody, to the community. It's been really, really good. Oddly, my stream bitrate's dropped massively. Is the stream all right, guys? My bandwidth is right down. Huh. Don't know why it's so slow then. Let me have a very quick look at what's going on. Sorry, guys. The stream is being a bit funny. That's because it's changed my bitrate and I didn't want it to, so we'll sort that out immediately. There we go. Right, that's a bit better. James, can you hear us? No, I've lost James at the moment. We'll get him back as soon as we can. Sorry, guys, for the technical issues there. We are trying to fix it as we go through. Let me just have a look what's going on. There we go. Critics chosen another Call of Duty day. Oh, okay, fine. So anyway, going on to the BAFTAs again while I try and get James back in as well. Absolutely insane result. Yes, haters are going to hate, but at the end of the day,
Right.
I can't believe that we've managed to do it and make it. Yo, James, can you hear us?
Just about.
Just about.
Everything seems a little bit smoother.
There we go. Right. So, James, I don't know how much you heard of what was being said, but I was just talking about the BAFTAs, the fantastic result for the Shenmue community. And we're also trending currently on X. It's already gone out. We're about 5,000 posts, about half an hour before coming on stream as well. Talk us through your thoughts, James, because this has been mental. And then we'll say hello to everybody.
So I got half of that. So talk us through the last sort of 24 hours.
Yes.
With the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
As long as you hear me okay, I suppose it's okay. But I might have to restart my computer because something is going really wrong with the audio. But I'll try and answer that question, Matt, if that was all right. So just an insane 24 hours, right? I mean, yesterday, waking up, I didn't even realise until probably like a couple of hours into work. So if anyone knows, I'm a postman. So I woke up at like 5:30, didn't really get a chance to check my phone, got to work for 6:30, sort of started working instantly because they're pretty much, they're very well monitored at Royal Mail these days, so you can't really just whip your phone out. But I just couldn't believe it. It's like the first time I saw that, like, everyone was like at him, where's Matt, where's Jim, because it was like something like 12:30 in the morning when this broke, or 1 o'clock.
Something like
I'd already
that.
gone bed. Yeah, and it was just incredible. Like it makes you emotional, actually, because that's something that we've actually achieved together. Shenmue fans like are just insane, aren't they? Really, Matt, when you think about it,
Yeah.
like the stuff that we have to do just to get Shenmue's name out there. We've all banded together. We've all sort of voted for Shenmue on this BAFTA poll, and we've bloody won it, which is just insane to me. I was expecting, probably like you, Matt, maybe a mention, because I think there is enough drive behind the Shenmue community that we could probably get in the BAFTA's honorable mentions, or
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if they ever said that they were going to do like a top 21 or whatever it was, or was that announced prior
They
to
didn't say anything.
the results that they were going to do 21?
No, they didn't say anything. They sort of just went on it, and then out of nowhere, it's. I mean, I picked the messages up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Genuine surprise. Genuine shock. That
if I'd have known, for example, that there was going to be 21 results, I probably would have expected Shenmue to be in that list, 21. But to win it is just, you can't put it into words. It's just insane. Like all day yesterday, I was like smiling the whole time I was walking around, working, just smiling, and just my phone the past 2 days, because it just keeps lighting up non-stop. I'd need to do something with my notifications, because I've got like literally notifications on for like every tweet and stuff like that. So it's just constantly, I don't know if anyone can see it, it'll go off, and then in a minute it'll come back on, and it's it's been doing that in my pocket for the past 2 days, and by the time I get home I'm on like 10% battery, which is insane for like the latest iPhone. It's just constantly going off, and that's, I guess, again, that's testament to the community for how much buzz has got from these results. It's just incredible to see, and Matt's going to show in a minute like the news post that we've got on the dojo, because I've been grabbing any article that I can find. Every time someone posts, like IGN Japan or 4Gamer, some of the latest ones I've added today, we've got such a long list of articles. So this is literally broken worldwide, which for a British award sort of thing, it's not even the show yet. The show's on the 8th, apparently. This is like a pre-award type of deal, and for this to make the rounds, it's probably better, to be fair, than it would have been on the night, say if they'd announced it on the night, because you would have been with all the noise of all the other awards that were going off. Whereas this is like at its own standalone week almost, to sort of fester and generate buzz and generate naysayers that for some reason can't help but shit all over Shenmue for some reason. All these people come out of the woodwork every time that Shenmue gets mentioned in one of these polls or whatever. But we've even had, and this is something I need to add, Matt, you reminded me of this earlier, but we've had like industry people coming out and saying like some nice things. So John Romero, who's the guy behind Doom back in the day, he's come out and said like, Shenmue's well deserved or whatever. Great game. Thank you for all voting for us for coming second or whatever, which isn't a small feat in itself really. It's a great result coming second in a poll like this. And then what was the other one, Matt? The Kingdom Come Deliverance guy was saying like about Shenmue as well.
Yeah, said it was an inspiration to his game.
Exactly. Which, when people like that are saying it in a poll for the most influential game of all time, it just proves that it needs to be on that list.
Well, yeah, it does. Now, you can argue all day, can't you, whether it should have won or not? Because there's a lot of games out there that have influenced a lot of other games. But what I think this has done has brought the industry together in recognising Shenmue once again, which is insane in itself. It absolutely deserves to be on that list. I think it is an open season with something like that, because there are a lot of games that could be in that conversation, and games that Shenmue beat out that are very influential. But I don't know, that it resonates more when it's Shenmue, because the amount of people that come out and go, nah, this influenced my game. This is the father, the grandfather of open world. This is where it's done an unbelievable job. James clearly can't hear me because he's taken his headphones off. But yeah, it has been an absolute roller coaster over the last couple of days. I will touch on the articles in a minute. I am going to mention, obviously it's gone viral everywhere and we know about that, but I am now going to just make a little mention about Sega here. Obviously, as we all know, Sega...
Is it okay if I restart my computer, Matt?
Yeah,
I'm going to have to do something.
Go for it.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Go for it.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
So while James is restarting his computer and getting sorted, I will leave that there for a minute. Sega obviously have acknowledged this. Sega have tweeted out to say, brilliant, the Shenmue has topped the poll and everything, and that's fantastic. But I am going to call it out straight as it is that where were they for the 25th anniversary in December? They said fuck all about it. So it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic that they have recognised it, and so they fucking should. They really should. It's topped a poll, a BAFTA poll. This is insane. This is what it should be doing. I'll move my mic actually. There we are. It's a bit better. But now Sega need to step up. They need to step up and support this franchise. They know how powerful it is. They know how strong it is. And they've left it alone. But now, because of this, they're now talking about it again. So maybe let's just see where we end up with it. Scribe, to answer your point about the ITV segment, I'll get a copyright strike down. I tried it earlier, and it blocks the stream, unfortunately. But... so there we go. What I am going to do is I'm going to show the articles for what we have pop up. So just bear with me and I'll pop it on the screen. James will be back in a bit. His computer's having issues, so that's fine. So let's pop up on the screen now. Here is the original news post that we put together. So this, I broke this. I think it was in a Discord. I think Knights or somebody popped it in the Discord. I got several wake-up calls at 1 in the morning. So I jumped on, did this, sorted a video out, and then went back to bed. So then we got, obviously, the main post itself. The article's here. So if anybody hasn't seen it, you can pop the article up. The link is going to go into the chat right now for everybody. So just bear with me there. There we are. But what this managed to go and do is then get a prompt from Wisenet, who have obviously made comment on that. It's fantastic. And Yu Suzuki did make a longer statement later on, obviously talking about the Shenmue story, that it's not finished yet. Read into that what you will. And then just here is the Sega tweet. Here is the ITV News post. I will share it. I won't play it for the pure fact that it might block the stream. So I don't want to risk that. But... there it is if anybody wants to watch it and listen to it. Again, it's quite funny. The bloke at the end is probably the best bit of it, if I'm being honest. But then in terms of this thing going viral, here is a massive list of articles that have broken over the last 24, 48 hours. The list is massive. Absolutely massive. And to quote somebody in the, where was it, in the chat... this is potentially bigger than the billboard, the Times Square billboard, which is absolutely insane. So, absolutely bonkers. Well done to everybody in the community. Well, James is trying to get hold of me. Dismiss that message. That's not that. I get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there we go. And we've come in today with the trending's already happening. Oh, let's see if I can get James back in.
Oh,
yo, man.
Worked, Mark?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Sounds better so far, those first 5 words you said.
Well, that's always a good start. Let me beam you back in properly. There you go.
What I'm going to do, I'm not going to touch my browser at all.
Yeah.
I think my computer is on the last leg, seriously, so I'm just going to read the chat from my my phone here.
Okie doke.
Sorry about that, guys.
So, just to catch you up, James, I was debating playing the thing, the ITV News article, but I don't want to get a flipping strike or anything. So, I decided to avoid it, but I've just gone through the webpage and then I can't even talk. The articles that you popped up on there, and I mean, how many of them have been on there? It's absolutely mental.
I don't know if you can tell by my face, but it's still doing it.
Oh shit!
It's really pissed me off. Can we do something else, Matt?
Can you hear me on the stream, like through the stream? Will that be too delayed?
I think it'd be too delayed. Can we do like Zencaster for voice and leave Discord face camera or something like that? Or
Possibly.
if I can do something on my Mac. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry, guys. Don't know what's going on here.
What did you do? Have you done something then?
I haven't done anything.
You sounded dead clear for a moment then.
It sounds like it's an internet issue.
I don't know if it is or not. I'm going to try and join the call on my Mac. Is that going to fuck things up?
Not
and
at
then
all.
I'll connect.
No, if you do that, that's fine.
Oh, hang on. You might have a different camera of me out.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't know what to do, Matt.
I can try and beam you through Zencaster, but I don't know if it will work.
What did you say? Try Zencaster?
Or just join directly off of your Mac and just we'll sod the camera. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try and sort this out.
The only thing is, it'll be using my Mac microphone, won't it? Do I sound really crap?
I mean, you're not even moving on the video yet. So what I'd do, James, if I were you, hang on.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries. He's going to join properly from his Mac. So it'll be a slightly different camera. It's probably the only best way to do it because it seems to be completely cocking up. Let me just redo that in a bit. And yes, there's been shed loads of tweets. I don't know what the trending is currently, but as I said at the top of the show, we were at about 5,000 give or take. So that's where things are currently. All right, I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat. I am going to keep an eye on Discord as well while James sorts that out. So let's go all the way back. I can see Corporal Dwayne Hicks over Jump Rally is in. I've already seen Scribe, William Lovering, Shenmue Park. Excuse me. Redders is in. Shenmue Village. Vivi's in as well. Good to see you. Sean Hastings is in. Strictly Sega Europe. JAWS is in. Mr. Starwalker is in. Keep going down a bit. Phil Abdullah is in. Oh, let's see if this works and gets James back in the building.
Hey.
Are you in the building?
Going back to the thousands here with the old webcam.
It's working
Can you
now.
hear me okay?
Yeah, I've got you. It's working.
Do.
Can you hear me all through clearly?
So far, so good. Must be my PC, but I don't get it.
It's
running smooth.
I don't know. Clearly, there's an issue somewhere, but
You can hear me okay.
Yeah.
You can see me okay, but
we've got you. So I was just running through chat saying hello to everybody. Silver Wyvern, Daily Gaming Videos, Guppy Coy's in. PlayStation Gamer, welcome. Welcome in. Father X Oasis is in. Going a bit further down. God, there's loads of you in tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Matt S is in. Derpy Tater's in over on Twitch. Welcome in. Mr. McWork is in as well over on Twitch. I am getting near the bottom, I promise you. Sandman89 is also in. Thank you very much for joining us today. Going a bit further down. Jay Gatsby, Frizzy RS is in. Kid Presentable as well. Strictly Sega Europe, I may have already said hello to you already, but again, welcome in everybody, and hope you're all doing well. Hey, son, welcome in as well. You joined at a very good time. You missed a little rant of mine as well, but hey ho, is what it is.
Oh, I missed the rant.
You missed the rant. Yeah, it was only it was a mini rant. It wasn't a full rant. It was a mini rant. Basically, just saying, Sega, you recognise us now, but where were you for the 25th?
Yeah.
But there
Which
we
is
go.
a fair point, I think.
I think
just popping up and saying like, "Oh, thanks for voting for Shenmue." I mean, it's nice, unexpected as per usual, but would have been nice to acknowledge us a little bit sooner than that.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it's been a full year of hammering home about this. Let's get Shenmue 4, and I know they don't have to do anything Shenmue 4 wise, but like you say, the 25th was a prime real estate spot to just sort of give Shenmue a little nod, make us all happy.
And they didn't do it.
And we didn't.
But it doesn't matter. The biggest thing is now what happens next. Now, before we then move on to what we're also going to be talking about. But what happens next now, we don't know. Obviously, Inin are doing whatever they're doing with Shenmue 3. But hopefully this whole buzz, this whole thing around Shenmue puts us in a position where Yu Suzuki can go back to publishers, can go to people, or maybe Inin can go to people and go, look at the buzz this has created. Maybe Sega will reconsider their position. I don't know. Maybe nothing will happen. We don't know. But this is a massive opportunity for the Shenmue community to hammer this home now. Shenmue's been in the public limelight again. It's bigger than Times Square, in my opinion. Much bigger. You think of how global this thing has gone. And we'd be mad not to take the advantage from this now. We have to be united, because this is, if we're not united, we're not going to get anywhere. We have to be united. We have to push together and take advantage of this situation and not let it go to waste, because this don't come around every day of the week. Winning a BAFTA poll like this, it doesn't happen very often. So to put Shenmue in that limelight and keep it there, that's what we need to be doing now. And I do think the tides are turning. I think we're on a good path at the moment, but we shall see. Obviously, don't take me at all my word. It's just what I think. But yeah, it's insanely positive. The last 48 hours have been mental, but all the same, really, really positive. James, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to add to that as well.
No, I'm happy with that, Matt. I'm just trying to fiddle with my lights to try and get rid of this big glow. But I think he's pretty much spot on. The past 24 hours have been absolute chaos. And I don't think I would like it any other way, actually. I think... There we go. I think I've got rid of it. Have I? Can't get rid of this weird light. Is it that one?
It's that one, yeah. Just behind you.
Okay.
Right. So... It's been chaotic.
Yeah, it's a good word.
And I am going to quote Sun here.
I like this stream so far.
Yeah, it's been a bit mental.
Anyway.
But the people that are salty about it and upset about it, let them be, right? Let them be upset about it. That's up to them. We should celebrate this. Let's not be overbearing and arrogant about it, but celebrate this in the right way and use it to go forward and ignore the crap that's coming from certain people that don't like it.
It is so hard to do, though, isn't it? Like, to be fair, I've not like I've been on Twitter all day, like replying to all these trolls, but there's a couple that you can't help but reply to. They just the way that they word things. Like that guy earlier, I don't know if you saw that one, Matt, that was saying it should have gone to Yakuza's the better Shenmue. Shenmue's like a fucking shit game or something, and it's like. I think I said something like, you're welcome to have like an opinion of if you prefer Shenmue or Yakuza, or like most people, you can enjoy both. You don't have to pick one or the other. But at least acknowledge that, like Yakuza wouldn't be a thing without Shenmue, and the category is the most influential video game. So the fact that Yakuza exists because of Shenmue has influenced Yakuza, and I don't think people understand what this poll is actually representing. I feel like people see it more as a popularity poll, and they're like, they can't believe Shenmue has come out number one when these other games, again, citing Yakuza, that might be more popular and more favourable by the general public. But it doesn't exclude the achievements that Shenmue's
had and made,
accomplished and had over the years. That's it has influenced these games that other people are saying should be in this poll, which it's just it kind of makes me laugh. But I mean, like you say, Matt, you probably shouldn't interact with people like that because they're never going to take no for an answer, or they're never going to listen to what you have to say. They always come back with like, another little layer, don't they, that triggers you even more. So it's not worth getting involved. But it's so easy just to reply to people sometimes that you kind of want to call people out.
Yeah,
Jim is a very nice guy.
But yeah, people can take it as they are. Shenmue is in the public limelight. It's been absolutely mental. It's well deserved for Shenmue. And let's just see where this leads us. And just as a side point, trending on Blue Sky right now in the top 10.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Where those big words mixed together into it.
So I'm just waiting.
I like that from Blue Sky. It's a cool way of showing the trends. At least you can find them.
Yeah.
On like Twitter.
Yeah, I haven't, apart from earlier before we went live, I haven't seen anything else on X yet. But if anybody sees that, do pop it in our Discord or pop a link in the chat below, and we'll make sure we pick that up as well. Moving away from, I guess, the chaos of the BAFTAs, and I am going to keep an eye on what's going to happen with the awards. I have reached out to the BAFTA media team, who are going to let me know what's going on, and whether it will be appearing on the show, because if it is, we're damn sure going to stream it. So keep an eye out for that. Tomorrow, another big day in the Shenmue community history, I guess, James, as well. The auction artworks, they're ready.
Right, yeah.
Do you want to talk us through what's going to happen?
What's going to happen? Well, so essentially what we've planned, we've been planning this for ages now. I'm pretty sure you're probably sick of us sort of teasing these artworks. Essentially, a little bit of backstory. We acquired 3 huge binders of original Shenmue development artwork that's spanning from the Virtua Fighter RPG days, like 1996, to sort of 1999 pre-Shenmue, essentially, artwork. Some lovely artwork in here, not insanely spoilery, which we'll find out tomorrow night, because tomorrow night we are going to be premiering our first sort of launch of this artwork material. It'll all be available on the website, so don't worry about that, but what me and Matt are planning is to sort of record some shows going through all of the artwork, having a bit of a discussion about what we're looking at, and tomorrow night we've actually sort of decided to sort of group together all of the artwork that we feel is potential spoilers. So if you're really interested in what we might have uncovered in these artwork files, we've got like some character profiles that are interesting. We've got some 3D renders of areas and just some other sorts that is probably planned for the future of the series. We can't say for sure, but if that intrigues you, tune in tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Are we in BST now, or is it still GMT?
It's BST now.
BST now. So tune in at 8 p.m. BST tomorrow night, and we'll be premiering sort of our look at these. I put it inverted commas or whatever they're called, quotation marks rather, Shenmue 4 artworks.
Indeed. So what you'll find,
with a grain of salt.
So we're going to premiere the Shenmue 4 stuff, because that's the stuff we're like, we got to talk about this first, because there's some real good shit in there, and people will enjoy it. But launching at exactly the same time as this premiere, the website link will go live. That will be in the YouTube description, on the social media pages and everywhere that you can find it, as well as a full download link to all the zipped documents for everybody to download, to keep, to do what they want with. James has spent hours upon hours tidying up the photocopying stuff. I spent, I don't know what, must have been a day and a half tidying up some of the images, some of the renders that had gone through the photocopier as well. Again, it's taken a shed load of work, but what you'll get on the link is the following. You'll come to this website right here. It's all linked on the dojo page. You'll get a little bit of a background as to everything that we've got to.
Before you scroll too far down, Matt.
Yes.
Remember, right at the bottom is the drive link that people might see.
So let me pop it.
You'll be aware not to go too far.
So it's all there anyway. You can't see it, but you'll be presented with this. A little bit of a blurb who's been involved, so I should say, and it's my fault I didn't say this earlier, that myself and James, David DeVille from Shenmue Master, Chow from Shenmue Photos, who's also got his Kickstarter jacket by now, and Nathan, who's obviously well known as well to the community, as well as assistants from Switch, came together to get these over, and then has resulted in all the work around this website. So we've got lots of categories for everybody to look at, so all the way through, and some of this is absolutely stunning. I am going to point out Niao Sun in her Shenmue 3 outfit, ladies and gentlemen. So there you are.
Some gorgeous artwork.
Some brilliant artwork.
So these are all links, guys. So obviously you'd click on the Niao Sun section, and we've got like probably, I can't remember exactly, maybe 30 images of Niao Sun. You've got like 2D artworks, a character profile there. Yeah. Some of Li Feng, the obviously the character that was introduced into Shenmue 3. It's sort of Niao Sun in disguise. I'm sure you're all aware. Just insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
To see like the original artwork for these characters.
And there's some nice little reveals in there as well. I won't go into too much detail here because I want everybody to experience it on the day. But as I say, this is going to be publicly available for everybody to download and enjoy. And that was the whole point of us picking this up, was that we got these scanned, and now they are preserved forever for the Shenmue community and anybody else who wants to pick them up and do what they want with them. But yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I know we teased them quite a bit, to put it bluntly, to everybody. We have teased them quite a bit, and thank you for your patience as well. But yes, everything will be released 8 o'clock BST UK time tomorrow in the evening, and yeah, it will all be there for everybody to go and enjoy. Yeah, fantastic stuff, absolutely insane stuff. So brilliant, and we're going to record it, as James said.
Strangely, Silver Wyvern actually no landing.
No, there wasn't. Oddly, there's none at all. Absolutely none. Across 2 artworks. So, yeah. And I think with this and the Hideki Kawabata stuff that we debuted in January, I think there's about 500 images. That's about right.
Yeah, I'd say so. Easily over 400, which I don't know. It is the game series that keeps on giving, despite not giving us anything for years. Which is a bit of a tongue twister, really. It's just we're always finding new things about Shenmue, whether it be these new artworks or that website that's been live for so many years that no one really
knew about.
Realized how amazing some of the material on that website was, and that's just the start of this year. It's like 3 months in. We're in the 4th month now, April, and we've had over 400 artworks for Shenmue. We've won a BAFTA. We've got NN Games saying that they're working on something. Be patient, something's going to come very soon. So Shenmue. Oh, we've got Figgy's toys coming later in the year.
Yeah.
Limited run games releasing merchandise for Shenmue 1 and 2. This 2025 already, Matt. For a dead series.
For a dead series that apparently nobody cares about and nobody likes. I'll just leave that there.
What do you make of that?
Wow, you never know, do you? On a different note, I think Scribe and Shenmue Park popped in the chat. That Shenmue, not the hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4, but the name Shenmue is trending over on X in the entertainment section. The gaming, 8,829 posts currently. Hopefully, I don't care whether it's the hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 or Shenmue. Hopefully, 10,000 hits. That we are so close now, so bloody close. I want that 10,000. Then I can retire.
Let's Get Shenmue 4 would be more than just Shenmue, right? Because we're actively using hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 in posts today, and I don't think every single post is also hashtagging Shenmue, is it?
Well, I don't know. It's I can't work out the X algorithm for love nor money. I don't care. As long as we get there one way or the other. I mean, between the 2 hashtags, we've got there comfortably. It's like 14,000.
Yeah, for sure.
So
is that the highest so far combined?
I'd have to check December and what I said in that stream. Yeah. But if
it does say, if you go on the Tweetathon page, Matt, on the dojo, if you've still got the dojo somewhere there.
Ah,
There's a little section on December.
I'll have a
and,
look.
thank you, Cameron Kirby. Just
Brilliant.
noticed you got a £2 super chat there. Such great feeling to see the BAFTA win.
Yes.
Definitely agree with you there. I do hope they mention it on the 8th, you know. Even if it's just a mention and this was sort of like a pre-award to the awards. I do hope that they still sort of mention Shenmue was the most influential video game of all time, because in my head I was thinking Yu Suzuki's going to walk out on stage, collect one of those gold face things, and like thank everyone, and put it on his shelf. Back at Wisenet.
That'd be brilliant.
He still might.
He still
might.
might.
Just mail him one for the post.
Wow, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but either way, if we get told that they are going to show it, because I have reached out to the BAFTA PR, who did come back to me and said they would let me know what's going on. We will stream it. So if you don't hear from us, we're not going to stream it. But if we put a post out saying it's happening, then obviously we'll get there and we will stream it out and hopefully see that message for everybody. So we'll see how
it says it has to be mentioned at the very least.
Well, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? You'd have thought so,
especially
but
the sort of the heat and press that it's been getting. Like, I feel like this poll has benefited the BAFTAs in a sense that it's everyone's saying it's a controversial winner, and I kind of understand with, like, say, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like,
yeah, that was a strange
one. Point of that it's been out for 3 months, so how can that be influential? I get that, but Shenmue obviously deserves to be in the list. So, I mean, I guess maybe it is controversial. It's won. I don't know, but I do feel like that's benefited the BAFTAs overall, or at least the BAFTAs for video games. So I feel like they have to mention it, surely. It's been getting a lot of press.
You would think so. Matt S., if someone from Sega accepts the award, we riot.
Just putting this out there, Matt, if, say, for example, Shenmue wasn't even in the list, right, and say Doom was the winner because Doom came second, do you feel like the amount of gaming media websites would have covered it or not?
Maybe not to the level in terms of the intensity of it, because I think because Doom's obviously an IP that's popular even now. I think you've got the new Doom game coming out in the next, I think it's May.
Yeah.
So it's still active and still running. So I think they'll be, oh yeah, Doom, brilliant, it did a lot. But I don't think it would resonate as much. And what Dragon Eye is saying there is that it wasn't just the dojo; it was the whole community did this. And people saw this and came out and did it. So, it is what. Yeah, it's just mad, isn't it? It's just absolutely. I am lost for words. I'm struggling to sort of put my point together at this point in time.
Yeah, I'm the same up. But you only have to look on Twitter today or Blue Sky or whatever, and the amount of people. It's not just like the same names. I'm seeing people today that I'm like taking part in a tweetathon or posting about Shenmue. I feel like I've never seen in the community before. So it's reaching a wide audience. Like this month, especially now with the BAFTA result and this particular tweetathon, and just people talking about Shenmue. I've seen people saying that, I remember Shenmue from back in the day. I grew up with it. It was a great game when I was 14 or whatever. I've seen a few of those posts from some people that have, that the BAFTAs news has got people talking about Shenmue again, which is amazing.
And that's the whole positive thing around this. It's got people talking. It's got Shenmue exposure that it didn't have. Sorry, my camera's randomly frozen. I'll have to fix that in a minute.
Oh, yeah. I only just noticed that myself.
It did that.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to ask, Matt, was in regards to, say, like, if Doom had won, do you think that would have made ITV News? Or is there a bit of a headline because it's a game that you may never have heard of? Is that why they've covered it, or do you think they would have covered it anyway?
I do think that carries a bit of weight to it in that sense, because people go, oh, what's this? Never heard of this. And it does. I think it carries a better headline, doesn't it, in some aspects?
Yeah.
Right. I am just trying to fix my camera. Good old technical issues running everywhere, eh?
To be fair, Matt, I just thought you were just reading something.
Well, it looks like I'm
for a very long time.
Just reading something, but I think the camera's died. Deactivate. Activate. There we go.
Wow.
I was going to say this is where we find out all the problems with your end, but then again, judging by the people in the chat, it was my end.
Yeah, we're good. I'm back.
Hey, up, Peter Wilson in the chat.
Hey,
Yes,
Pete
you
Wilson.
being-
There we go. We're good.
They're doing a little bit of a dance there, actually, and BAFTA excitement.
So there we go. Yeah, just insane. Yeah, I don't. It's been mad. I'm sure we'll talk about it for years to come, won't we? And as I said, let's see where this ends up. But there's a definite party atmosphere around Shenmue at the moment. People should be celebrating this and enjoying it. And let's hope it gets somewhere.
What's that? Nick said, unless Yu Suzuki appears to accept the award, Matt and Jim will need to get their best suits out of the wardrobe. I need to buy a suit, actually. I guess I've got like a wedding-y type of suit. But yeah, you wouldn't be seeing me walking around in a suit.
Hey Rhino 2084, absolutely agree with you. There's been recognition from other developers as well, and just confirms everything about
Nice
Shenmue
one,
we already love and welcome in as your first time in. So thank you for dropping by. Right, in I think celebratory fashion, we've got to play some Shenmue. That's the only way we're going to celebrate this. We're going to sit and play some Shenmue. Get yourself a nice beer.
Play something else if you want to. Or we play some Doom.
Well, do you want to play a bit? Do you know what I'm going to play? I'm going to play a bit of GTA because they were a bit upset.
We were a bit. Did you see? Did you have a look at that article on that website, that GTA website?
Do you know, actually, while the headline comes across as a little bit salty, actually
The article's not too bad.
The article was quite good. A lot of credit where it is due. They sort of took very sort of tongue in cheek is the way I would probably describe that a little bit. So it made me chuckle.
What I did find funny about that article was how they were saying like only 2 GTA games were named. I was like, mate, you're kind of lucky to get one in like a top 20, aren't you, or whatever.
Just mad. As I said, guys, if anybody recognises that Shenmue is carried on trending, do let us know and pop a screenshot or something in the Discord. Right, let's get Shenmue started. And let's
play GTA London.
God, that's a throwback. That is a good game, but God, that's a throwback, isn't it?
I love that back in the day, man. I think I actually preferred London to the original back in the day as a kid. I don't know if that was just me.
I had it on I had it on PC.
Same.
Had it on PC back in the day. But yeah.
Anadil's here.
Hey, Anadil, welcome in. Mr. Mike
David
Morgan
Cage
as well.
Sure was upset.
I would have thought that he's quoted Shenmue a few times as like being like
is it
influential.
Because none of his games were listed?
I don't.
Because David Cage is the
Heavy Rain.
At Detroit, Heavy Rain and stuff like that. But to be fair, Shenmue influenced Heavy Rain, right?
It did.
So.
There we go. Right.
Yeah, like Shenson said.
Trying to start a bloody game up is a good starting point.
That is a good idea, honestly, Nick. I was going to do that, so I was probably just going to list the tweets and praise or whatever from people, at least on the BAFTAs, in that BAFTA news article. But you do make a good point. Like, I think a dedicated page to sort of show or get the point across of why Shenmue is so influential, because we have had dev posts throughout the years who have quoted and cited Shenmue as a game that's inspired them. Even indie developers, it might be nice to get a few of the indie developers on there that have clearly been inspired by Shenmue. I'm thinking like Inconveni.
Yeah.
Of recent sort of years, as obviously had a massive influence on that game that he's producing from Shenmue. Even Kenzo's
Hood Story game, yeah.
Hood Story inspired clearly. There's been loads. I forget the name of it, but there was another indie developer I've seen maybe in one of those indie showcases that even mentioned Shenmue randomly. It has influenced a vast amount of video games. So I think it would be nice, Nick, to have a dedicated page on the dojo, just listing all of these, citing all the different people that have mentioned Shenmue throughout the years. Obviously, CD Projekt Red, like you mentioned, is a big one. Actually sent Yu Suzuki a gift and photograph with them. nice tweet about Yu Suzuki basically creating the genre open world. You know, it's nice to see that sort of stuff because it acknowledges not only Yu Suzuki's contributions to the gaming industry, but like, you know, the effect that Shenmue has had on a lot of people's lives, some people's careers. Like I'm thinking like Ezra Krabe, IGN Japan wouldn't probably, I don't know if he'd even be living in Japan currently, because Shenmue's influenced that journey that he's been on to get to the career and the position that he's at today. So, you know, even how it's affected me and Matt's lives, you know, we wouldn't be sat here right now talking to all of you awesome people, and you awesome people wouldn't be here talking to us, because it's just how much this game's affected us. Sorry, Matt, what are you doing?
Trying to start a game up that isn't right near the end. I've got so many saves kicking around.
True, Shansun. I tend to agree. I do, I do enjoy, because not that I like seeing people say bad things about Shenmue, because you know that it does hurt you. But then again, it's also like it shows that we've done something for that many people to have an opinion. We've broken through a door, haven't we? Like a room full of Fortnite players. We've like broken into this room and we've asked the age-old question: has anyone seen any sailors? Everyone's turned around and gone, I don't know what you're on about, mate. It's like that ITV News, Matt. That was really it was nice. It was a nice piece, but it was hilarious at the same time, because you've got these two girls that are like, you know, sat next to a Dreamcast, probably never played a Dreamcast, so it doesn't even matter if, you know, Sonic Adventure is the most influential game of all time. It doesn't matter that it's Shenmue, you know what I mean? It's that they're noticing the Dreamcast making a whirring noise, which made me laugh. You know, they say, oh, you can tell how old it is by the noise that this is making, sort of thing. And
I mean, that did make me laugh when you hear the Dreamcast going. Yeah, that was funny.
My PS5 sounds like it's going to explode some night, so that's no bearing on the game. And then they started playing the game, and then they're complaining that they can't skip cutscenes, which maybe it's because we're old school. I think you should experience it, especially in your first playthrough. Maybe I could understand like your 10th playthrough. It might be a bit annoying that you can't skip cutscenes, and that's only for Shenmue 1. But at the same time, like, if you're here playing a story-driven game, why would you skip all the cutscenes? So are gamers today just skipping every cutscene in every game that they play? Is that the norm?
It's very, very strange, isn't it? Like, when I play a story game, I want to watch the story and play the story and, you know,
so
enjoy
if you
it.
were playing the latest, if you were playing the latest Uncharted game, say if Uncharted 5 was released, would you skip 90% of the cutscenes?
No, I bloody wouldn't.
You just want to do the shooty action stuff that people bought the game for? You wouldn't, would you? So I don't see how that's any different.
It's ironic, isn't it? Because like they criticise arcade games for being too simple and too samey, but you get that rush immediately. It's funny. It's like
that's true, actually.
It's funny when you look at it.
You can't really win, can you? Yeah, it needs to be like an 80-hour epic game, but no cutscenes apparently. And that sort of, I think it was Benji that mentioned earlier about that sort of TikTok ADHD sort of mentality that people have got these days, where they want the next fix of something, 2 seconds, next fix, 2 seconds, next fix. Like, say, an arcade game gives you those hits.
Yeah, it does.
But then people complain that, oh, I'm not paying. And the arcade releases probably aren't even that expensive, are they? You know, you can pick them up for a couple of quid, maybe on the eShop or whatever. Like when Virtual Racing came out on the Switch, it was like maybe 8 quid max.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, you could complete it in 20 minutes. So what?
So play it again.
Hannah says, like a Dragon, insane amount of cutscenes. I know firsthand from playing Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon, whatever it's called. That game, literally the first hour is non-stop cutscenes. Like, in fact, even I was like, oh my god, you know, when's this going to get going? So people are willing to sit through cutscenes.
I just find it weird that you'd skip cutscenes in a story game. Like, even the Like a Dragon games, like say, have a lot of cutscenes. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Why would you skip them? And Overjump makes a good point. The attention span thing, like, people binge watch like whole series in a go, don't they?
Yeah. So sometimes the arguments don't add up, do they? Like their argument, I think, in that ITV thing was if you're not enjoying the story, you can't skip the cutscenes. But then if you're not enjoying the story, maybe you shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. But then, have they also not given it a chance?
Possibly. You don't know, do
some
you?
TV shows, like you watch like the first 2 episodes and you're not really into it, but you stick with it, and come like the 6th episode, you're like really, really deep into it, aren't you? There's some shows that are like that, so things can have different pulls on you. They don't all have to be like instantly gratifying. That's the
Gratifying.
shorthand word of that. Gratifying.
It's it's just not. It's a mindset I don't understand. Put it that way, but
Right. Well, according to RuTuber, there aren't cutscenes in the games that they play. There was a recent study that said something like 70% of all playtime is in Minecraft, Fortnite, League of Legends, GTA Online, or Roblox. So, those 2 women sounded really cringe and complaining about the Dreamcast being noisy. I like complaining that apples taste horrible than oranges. Okay. You should have said bananas there, Village. That would have been a nice reference. Mike Franz, welcome in. It's been quick, Matt, this month. Don't you feel like the last time we streamed?
We streamed on the 4th of March, and we streamed again for Steel Paws, which if you haven't played that yet, go and play it, 'cause that's a good fun game as well.
Right. That might be why I feel like we've only just streamed.
And I had a month off work because I was between jobs, so I only went back to work this week.
You might be onto something there, Jim. With the requirement of instant gratification of the younger generation, perhaps a new delivery mechanism of quick-style arcade games needed. Just please not mobile phone games. Have you? What about like Air Twister and Steel Paw Scribe? Could they convince a younger generation in their gameplay, arcadey style, pick up and play stuff? I know I've been playing a lot of Balatro, which is that sort of pick up and play type game, which I really enjoy games like that. Not everything I play is a story driven experience. I like, me and Matt, we played FIFA, haven't we? Some nights we play a couple of matches of FIFA. That's just to pick up and play for an hour max, 20 minutes here and there. Gaming needs those type of games.
Of course,
Gaming needs
absolutely.
games like it needs games like Minecraft and Fortnite that you can just sort of enjoy for the whole entire evening with friends. And we played like Turtles with Shenmue, didn't we?
Yeah.
One night. Those multiplayer quick experiences. Definitely is a market for them in video games, but also there's a market for story-driven games as well. I think maybe the younger generation don't heighten their experiences like a broad range of stuff. They just sort of get into one thing and just stick with it. In terms of video games, like if that study's correct and 70% of people are playing Fortnite, literally 5 games, 70% of the video game and audience are playing those 5 games or whatever. I think they do need to broaden their horizons a bit.
They do. But video games needs a broad range of things that everybody can play, be it from an arcade title, 80-hour epic, something different like an indie game. You need a breadth of titles out there, because it can't all be one thing. Obviously, gaming's become saturated, especially with the open world stuff. A lot of that's become very saturated, hasn't it? And people are craving for something different. But when people do something different, they complain about it. So it's like, you can't win.
Yeah.
It's just very strange.
I think we've kind of become too reliant on sequels as well, I feel like. Like, when we're watching these game shows, I think it was that Nintendo conference the other night, the last game, or the last one they were showing, was like, everyone was saying, oh, is this Bloodborne 2 or a new Dark Souls game? And it is a Dark Souls from software type of game, but it was a completely brand new name. So everyone's just instantly anticipating a sequel to something all the time. Which, ooh, nice snow there, Matt.
I love the snow.
Which I feel like brand new IPs maybe struggle in that sense, and you're seeing the same thing with the movie industry, aren't you? A lot of remakes, sequels, just because it's not so much a cash grab, but it's just like an easy ride, and it's easier to do that than come up with a brand new IP and hope that it sells enough to warrant the budget that was put into it in the first place. I don't know what point we're making in the first place on that, but
I don't know. Get more beer, that's the point.
But then it's also backfiring, right? Like with the recent Disney Snow White film that's
bombed.
Apparently not completely bombed. They put, I don't know what the budget was, but was it something like 200 million, and they've not even recouped 10% of that yet.
It's strange, isn't
just
it?
Making stuff up, by the way. Don't trust me as facts here, guys.
I mean, I don't.
I read stuff and then I don't know how to.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, Trump's tariffs. I saw that messed up. James, it reminds me of something you messaged me earlier about actually seeing the Switch 2 stuff.
What was that?
Scribe managed. I was talking about the Switch 2 pre-orders.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, he's got one from Very. Very've been okay when I've ordered stuff from them. It doesn't happen very often, but I have ordered stuff from them. Hey, Nahum Dyer, welcome in.
A lot of people use Very, Matt. I can tell you that much as a postman. Because it's all like finance stuff, isn't it? So you can put it on somewhat of a finance. Same with Littlewoods. Littlewoods is another one. Yeah, I did have a pre-order for Shop 2, and then I did get an email actually not too long before we started streaming that said they're in stock at Shop 2. Also a price drop, apparently.
Price drop?
It says, great news, we have reduced the price. £421.25, bizarrely, for the Switch Mario Kart bundle. And Shop 2.
How nice.
Because I did ask if you wanted my pre-order thing, Matt. I don't know if you were bothered about getting a Switch 2.
I'm debating it in my head, so possibly.
Yeah, I think it expires tonight, mate, so you've got 2 hours 32 minutes to
oh shit, have I?
to decide if you want it or not.
I'll decide while we're here. I can do it while we're on stream very quickly. Mike
Mr.
Morgan.
Matt Morgan says, yeah, you got it.
What version is this? It's on PC. Yes, it is a real game, but it's got some texture mods in it from Streamer 2K. So some of the textures have just been up-resed and tidied up a little bit. But yes, it is definitely a real game.
Widescreen mod.
And the widescreen mod, and also the music mod. The widescreen mod was from... God, who was it? My name's gone blank. Nero made, and Esperel made the widescreen mods, didn't they?
Have you got the audio restoration mod?
I do as well.
Yeah.
All are available off of the forums, actually. Is it on Steam? Yes, it is. And quite often on Steam, there's good deal. I think Sega have got a deal on at the moment for Steam, haven't they? It's about £5, but I could be wrong.
It's good. It is usually around that price.
Yeah, give or take.
And there's also, I don't know if it's still there now with the in-and takeover, but there was a bundle that included Shenmue 3, wasn't there, as well, for like £7 something, which is mad. Has anyone actually pre-ordered a Switch today or yesterday, guys?
They've been flying out. Like,
apparently so, yeah. I mean, you'd expect that, wouldn't you, with Nintendo?
Yeah, they can do that.
Personally, not too fussed, but I might, like I say, I might grab one when I'm in Japan.
Well, you can grab a region lock one. They're a darn sight cheaper, apparently.
Oh yeah, what was that? So that was sort of like
controversial,
right?
£50, wasn't it?
To unlock it or get like a region free one or something.
Yeah, so there's two versions of it. You can get a region locked to Japan, which is like £300 or £330, and you can get the normal one, which is a bit more expensive.
Okay. Why would I, for example, why would I not want the region locked one then? Like,
I mean, if you want to play it anywhere else, or like,
so if I took it on a plane back to the UK, it wouldn't work.
And you can't use like.
Or would it just be the games?
You can't use like UK games, for example. So it depends.
Yeah, but as long as I'm using the Japanese eShop, I wouldn't be able to use UK games. Oh, okay, so I would probably have to then because of the backwards compatibility of the UK games I've already got.
Yes.
Okay. Are that still available in Japan?
Yeah.
The non-region locked version.
Yes, it is. They got two versions: the non one and the region locked one.
Weird.
I don't know why. Someone who's more educated on that might be able to tell me, but I don't know why.
And could you not pick up the cheaper one and then figure it out to unlock it?
I'm sure.
Jailbreak it somehow.
I'm sure somebody will.
I hope Shenmue winning the BAFTA gets a lot more people into Shenmue. I'd like to see the sales boost.
I would. I'd be
I would
interested.
like to see those stats.
Especially if it's in a sale at the moment, it's quite cheap. People might go, "Oh, I'll chuck a £5 at it and see what I think," sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, again, annoyingly,
I was going to feed the cat.
that it isn't available for the Switch already, 1 and 2, because
it's
sales would have had a massive jump on the Switch.
It's fucking stupid, that is. I can't fathom that one. But there you go.
Yeah. Japan price is like half of that in Norway. Strange.
And Scribe was saying
Is
Trump's
like
tariffs
sort of
screw it in America
is
as
that
well.
yeah? I was literally just about to say that. Is it because of those tariffs that is the reason why? Because it's obviously being produced in Japan, so they can produce it cheaper, and then as soon as it's imported into other countries, that adds a bit of a 25% tax onto it.
It is now because Trump's lost his mind thinking tariffs are going to fix everything, and they're really not. He's just tanked the global economy, and China have responded, and that's tanked it even more. Damn, I didn't get a winning can.
Which 2 language locked to Japan for the Japan local cheaper one might not be an issue for you though, Jim. The only issue it would have is like I say, all the UK games that I've got on the Switch 1. But things like in England, guys, I mean, if you're talking about money-wise, everything's going up in price. Like even a bacon butty I had today, Matt, it's gone up 25p. So even like these companies are using what's on the news to increase the prices. In my opinion, I don't think that is the need to increase the price of a bacon butty by 25p overnight.
Here's a Matt rant for you then. Easter eggs. Bloody Easter eggs.
Okay. Oh, mate.
Right, so we get like an Easter egg for each other. Me and my wife get one for each, and we get the big ones, like the big dime one or the big crunchy one. They're about 10 quid normally, right? 10 quid last year.
Okay.
This year, 15 quid. And I'm going.
10 quid surprised me when you said that, because I wouldn't pay 10 quid for an Easter egg.
But you're going 15 quid, so it's gone up 50%. Inflation is not 50%, you assholes. So why have you jacked up the prices that much? But yeah, it's mad, and stuff is insanely expensive. Shocking. Like, all joking aside,
everything's so much smaller. Like Cadbury's chocolate. What did I have the other day that was like? Did I share that photo of you? What did I buy? I bought a 4-pack. I bought a 4-pack of Boosts, right? So I've not seen Boosts for
you
ages.
put that photo in. It's tiny. It was tiny.
That? Yeah. I was honestly gobsmacked, because I was in a garage, a petrol station, and you know chocolate bars are expensive in garages anyway. So I could have had like a full-size Boost for like, I think it was like £1.65 or something, or 90p maybe, and then that was it. I think it was 90p, and then next to it there was a 4-pack for £1.65, and I already knew the 4-pack, like the bars are smaller, but the packaging had like air in. The packaging was bigger than the bars inside it, so I picked it up. I didn't think anything of it. I got it home, opened it, and it honestly, no exaggeration, it was about that long. It was like the tiniest chocolate bar, considering it's supposed to be a bar of chocolate, I have ever seen in my life. I wonder if I can show you a photo, guys.
While you're doing that, Abdullah has put in a £5 super chat with a message saying, Matt and James, I love you both, man. Thank you for the incredible work you do in the Shenmue community. I will support you guys. # let's get Shenmue 4. Thank you so much, Abdullah. It's much appreciated.
Nice one,
thank you very much.
Appreciate the super chat, mate. That's awesome. So, I don't know how well this is going to show up on my MacBook webcam, but that was the 4-pack of Boosts I bought. Just wait for it to come up on the stream.
Yeah, got it there.
So you see them in the shop like that, yeah. Oh, value pack. You get 4 Boosts for £1.65. It's literally looks like Rio holding the sword handguard there. The size of that thing.
Bloody waste of time, isn't it?
You can see all the fucking Twitter spam at the top there. Sorry, guys. Oh, I missed the photo. It's ridiculous. And I don't know. Obviously, people just put up with that, don't they?
I'll tell you what's another rip-off, actually. You know when you buy like your meal deal, your sandwich, your drink, and your packet of crisps from Sainsbury's or wherever, and you get that grab bag of crisps, don't you? And they're quite that big, aren't they? Something like that. So pretty sizable. But you open the bloody packets, and the crisps are like that, and you go, hang on a fucking second, what?
It's just all air.
It's like... I don't know.
I love... McCoy's multi-packs, but you open a bag of McCoy's multi-pack.
Oh, they're nice.
They're nice, but you look inside. It looks like there's about 10 crisps in one.
And when you buy the sharing packs of stuff as well, they've got like more air in them than anything. Oh, thank you, Mr. Mike Morgan, for the $2 super chat. Love you guys. The best in the whole team. Thank you very much. It's all appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll try to retweet some stuff while we're at it as well. I want this 10,000 posts, you bastards.
Appreciate all the love tonight, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, so much. Right.
Yeah, but to pick up a point on that, Matt, like bags of Revels and stuff like that, back in the day, the family size was probably... the family size today is like what the normal bag sizes were back then, and you could pick them up for like £1 a bag or whatever. Now they're £1 a bag, or if not more, and they're so small.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know. And you look at them going... I don't know. It's strange, isn't it? But anyway, we'll come off of politics and food prices because it'll wind people up. But yeah, it is insane. Like, anyway. Let's have a look. Let's play some
Brennan says
darts.
I don't get them meal deals because he's seen how the sandwiches are made. Which,
I probably don't
okay,
want. I probably
that's
don't
very
want to see them. And
yeah.
Rock is saying in the chat, I really like the snow in Shenmue. Is it possible to have snow every day, in every Shenmue day with a mod or something? Possibly, but I don't know. I don't think one's been made, but I do like the snow in Shenmue. I like the crunch as well. There's something satisfying when you walk through the snow and it has that nice crunch of the snow. I don't know. That's the whole world building with Shenmue, isn't it? Those sorts of sounds and everything. It's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely agree on that. That's influential, isn't it? The snow crunch. Prior to Shenmue, there was no snow crunching in games at all, actually.
So that's what innovated over everything else. Oh, thank you, Abdullah, for becoming a member as well.
That's one, Abdullah. I'm meant to be able to resub today, apparently. It's not showing it personally myself.
I suck at darts.
But, yeah, every little helps.
There we go.
Tesco quote for you. Best value wrap of the day at McDonald's.
We've got
I suppose
McDonald's
like
over the
McDonald's
road.
is ridiculous these days price wise, but
Even that's expensive for McDonald's.
I think is the wrap of the day still $1.99 though, so I suppose it's not too bad. If it is still $1.99, yeah, $1.99.
They do stuff like that, like the kind of lost leaders, don't they? True Luke, definitely not Luke Littler at this. I tell you, I had my work leaving due 2 weeks ago. We went to Flight Club, and I was terrible at it, absolutely terrible at it. But there we go. Cameron Kirby's become a member as well over on YouTube.
Nice,
Thank you
Cameron.
very much.
Is this YouTube members?
Yes.
So you literally unlock it about 50 videos around that.
I think there's 16 in the backlog for members.
16, right?
That's not normal. I will say that.
Yeah. That's why I was joking about it.
But that'll give plenty of people to get their teeth into. So yes, if you are a YouTube member, you will get all the video content outside the podcast ahead of time. And in this case, I think up to about August. So
yeah. So the news there is Matt's having a baby. Not him personally, but he's sort of backlogged the members videos that are going to be releasing like every Saturday anyway, like normal. He's just made quite a lot in advance to make sure that he's got the time with the little one.
yes, to give me a bit of time to do that and then come back.
Because contrary to popular belief, right, Matt, this isn't our job.
No, it definitely is not our job. I mean, if someone wanted to pay me lots of money to do this for my job, I'd be more than happy to do it, but it is not our job. We do this on top of our full-time jobs.
Like IGN Shenmue. I made that joke the other day.
You did? Should do
That'd
it.
be nice, wouldn't it? If there was just a Shenmue, a dedicated IGN Shenmue team that just do constant articles on Shenmue, break the latest Shenmue news. That would make a nice corner of the internet. I suppose that's what the dojo is anyway.
Thank you, Hannah and RudeTuber, for the congratulations as well. Things are going to change around here, but it's just finding the right balance to make sure I can keep doing the things I like doing, like this. But yeah, just using my time a bit more effectively in some aspects, like getting up at 5 in the morning and recording videos.
Or getting up at 3 in the morning and putting your child to back to sleep.
Well, that'd be all right, because it'd take me an hour, so I may as well just get up anyway.
Yeah.
Are you in IGN? No, we're not in IGN. Definitely not. Yes, the little Shenhua is on the way.
Oh, triple 20, nice one, Matt.
It was just above it, unfortunately.
How was it? That's annoying.
Yeah, it was like, I thought I'd got it.
Little Goro Oliver.
Oh God.
I don't think you'll be naming your child Goro.
No. Well, the dart score's not too bad here, actually. It's pretty good. Ah. Tom.
Pets, like, you could name your pets these Shenmue type names. In fact, was it you, Hannah? Have you got
There we
pets that
go.
you've named after Shenmue characters? I feel like you've got pets that you named after Shenmue characters, right, Hannah? Surely you've got a pet called Ren, right?
I say that must be it's a prerequisite.
I was going to say, has anyone in the chat got a pet named after a Shenmue character or Shenmue name?
Hey RuTuber, hey Lightwing Dragon, by the way. I already said hello to RuTuber. My brain's going mental. Going back to work this week, my brain's like, yeah, you don't work anymore. Your brain stopped.
So Hannah's cat's called Tom. Apparently Renna's child is called Rio. Shansung's cat dog is called Warehouse Number 8. My cat was called Tom Zhang. That's an interesting name, Silver Wyvern. Mainly that you give it a surname. Unless your surname's Zhang, I guess that would make sense.
Like at the vets, don't they? They call your pet in by like your name, like the name, then use your last name.
Yeah,
don't they?
your surname. Yeah. Diana. Yeah, my dogs are. Well, we've got a Luna, which is named after Harry Potter characters.
Luna Lovegood.
My wife picked that one. Yeah, that one. And then my other two dogs are Star Wars characters. So we got Chewbacca Brown, which obviously that's my surname Brown. So Chewbacca Brown is like what they'd say at the vets to call him in. And Darth. And Darth is obviously completely black dog, which is why we called him Darth. And Chewbacca is like a furry, fluffy brown dog. Shih Tzu. It's horrible trying to get in the back of the swing of working again after not working for a long period of time. Yeah, definitely. I only have to have a week off, and it kills me going back to work for like the first few days. This week's been horrible, actually.
Yeah, this week's been a bit of a struggle for me.
Because of the weather as well, because it's got a bit hot in the UK this week. So it started off early, this is more like earlier in the week, say like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it started off like one day I woke up and I had to defrost my car. I was like scraping the windscreen. And then when I was actually working, it was like 16 degrees with the sun. And I think I got a bit of heat stroke because it was like, I know 16 degrees Celsius is probably not much to some people in chat, but to people in the UK, it's like a sauna, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, especially when you're
with the sun like beaming down on you all day. You do know Japan is hot over summer, yeah. I'm also looking forward to it because I feel like Japan gets better weather than the UK, just in general, which would be nice because 80% of the year the weather's shocking in England. Whether it's cold or wet, these sunny days are kind of what we long for.
And then complain about it because it's too hot.
And also, we don't really have air-conditioned places, do we? So, like Japan, everywhere is air-conditioned.
Yeah, the houses here aren't built for it. So, like, if you want a house that's got air conditioning, you have to pay for it. And it's not that cheap to run air conditioning. To answer a question, Borny, what do you think in games announcement for Shenmue 3 will be?
What do you think the in games announcement for Shenmue 3 will be? That's a question for you, Matt.
I mean, if you look at the survey, which I believe still open. I can't remember, but I think it's still open. They ask what platforms they want the game on, and they ask what sort of graphical enhancements you're looking for.
Can't
So,
hear anymore, Matt.
oh, James has lost me, but I'll answer the question anyway. I think it'll be ports. I don't know what else they'll do with it, but I think ports are a given they've asked for the platforms as well. Which I think that's a bit of a teller, really. But beyond that, I couldn't tell you. Oh, yeah, you got me back, James. Excellent.
Maybe it's my internet. Maybe
Could
my
be.
internet's going weird. Do a speed check. I have to like reset my router or something tonight because it's been weird.
Sometimes it does help,
Very
doesn't
weird,
it?
right?
If you restart a router.
I don't know. It says I got 500 megabytes speed. It's going up 600.
Strange, isn't it? The internet and like stuff like that. Yeah, no worries, Mike. Not a problem. We'll still be here.
Upload speeds at 100. So, I honestly I don't know what's going on. But this Discord call's going funky as well now, Matt.
Right. Strange. Well, the Discord call might have gone funky because you're doing a speed test.
Yeah, I can't hear it all. Breaking up so much I cannot tell if you're talking or not.
Booger.
Which is weird that it's doing it on my MacBook because my MacBook is actually good.
Very
I'm
strange.
just going to restart the call, Matt, yeah?
Yeah, no problem. Not a problem at all. While James goes and does that, I'm going to go hunt me a Phoenix mirror. You hear
I
it?
wonder if I wonder if it's Discord because
Could be.
your microphone to people on the stream
It's
will
fine.
be sort of a direct feed, wouldn't it?
Yes, directly in. So it could well be Discord playing up.
So weird, mate. At least it's kind of reassuring that it's not my PC.
Yeah.
'Cause it's still doing it now.
Let's see how we get on with it.
People asking me when I'm going to Japan. I'm not sure. It'll be, I would say, like at least another 3 months at least before we get across there. People keep asking me at work, and it's dead annoying, really, because it's such a slow process.
You got to sell a house, you got to do all of that, and then you got to find somewhere to live, and selling a house. All it takes is someone to get upset about something. It derails it big time. And estate agents are fucking useless. I'm judging from James's reaction, he can't hear me again.
I can't hear now.
Heard that though. Very strange Discord tonight. Very, very strange.
Yeah, it's very strange. Like for the last hour and a half,
Been
it's
okay.
fine.
Been alright, yeah.
Or at least the last hour, and then it just started getting weird again. But everyone can see and hear is fine, so it's, I don't know, it's unexplainable.
It's a Discord error. I know a lot of people use like OBS Ninja or something, but I've always found the delay on that's worse. But hey ho. Let's get in and find me a mirror. Or not. There we go.
Thank you, YDW. Appreciate that.
I appreciate the comment. Much appreciated. Excuse me.
Why'd you say that then, YouTuber? He says, as much as I love Shenmue, the Phoenix Mirror being in the basement this whole time is admittedly an eyebrow-raising moment. Do you not think it's a good hiding spot?
I mean, I get the point.
It's definitely well hidden.
I mean,
Could try mobile 5G, Jim. I mean, I've just done a speed test scribe and like it was perfectly fine, but I mean, it could be.
I still think it's
Let's
probably
give that a go.
Discord, but yeah, give it a go.
And said that I've only got 2 bars of 4G, so that's probably not very good.
What's going on here? I love this music. It's nice and soothing. Internet is dead. 90% AI. Careful, people lose their minds over AI these days.
Like, if you guys were hearing what I'm hearing, it's I honestly cannot tell a word that Matt's saying. It's so broken up. But you can hear Matt fine. You can hear me fine. You can see me fine. I can see Matt fine. So what's going on with just the audio bit between me and Matt? Oh, you got a nice little Fukasan cutscene there. Oh, that's just for the
torch.
Not having the light bulb. Yeah.
Let's go and do that.
I've never actually triggered those ones that Blue Moo did. I did try one day, and I was like stood in the thing for about 2 hours, and Fukasan didn't do anything. So I don't know if there's like something else that you have to do for it to trigger him.
I don't know. Alright, let's have a
So
look.
YouTuber says because you spend the game looking for it and it's in your house. I kind of get what you're saying, but then you don't know that your father, I'm talking like in the third person of Ryoe, but you don't know that your father's got a secret basement, do you?
No.
And it's quite cool, I think, the secret basement having so much of his old possessions from when he was like back in China days, because that just adds so much additional lore to the Shenmue experience, especially when you do then make it into China and Guilin and stuff, and then you're learning about Shenhua's father's sort of prized possessions and these sort of like things marrying up there a little bit. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually muted him though, Shensun. Like, I could hear him, but it was all like robotic, static, broken up stuff.
Very weird.
Very weird. Vivi says, still haven't got the Find My Birthday scene. I've tried. We'll give it another go next playthrough. It is difficult.
That is hard to get.
It's hard to trigger.
Oh, we're doing alright.
That's something I'd like to do one day, like on stream, or you can have a go at it, Matt.
We need to get
I was thinking of like things to do when you're away. So I was thinking it might be quite cool to do the go for the gold medal sort of thing.
Oh, that's a good one.
Duck races, maybe try and do the birthday stuff.
Thank you, Windrammer, for the sub.
Just subscribed, thank you.
So, BAFTA has spoken. They have.
So, BAFTA has spoken. They have indeed. Cameron says, which Blue Moo cutscene do you mean? I mean, so essentially now what Matt's doing, he's walking into the basement here. Apparently, from like the Blue Moo video that I've seen, if you completely cannot find the mirror for so long, I don't know how long it has to be, but then Fukasan starts coming in and starts pointing out like the scratch marks, and then even after that, he comes back in again later and starts pointing out like the discolorization on the wall. So there's like at least 2 additional cutscenes in the basement, but again, very hard to trigger. I don't know how long Blue Moo stayed in the basement without doing anything, but I stood still for about 2 hours and nothing triggered. Shenmue movie watch along, I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about like maybe asking if Stu wanted to come on stream with me and we could like I don't know, do some deep dive on some Shenmue characters. Obviously, his field of expertise.
I expect I will be off, depending on what happens in June. Depends if the baby's turned up by June or not. But definitely July I won't be streaming. Father Axe Keeper. I don't know. They might trigger on certain days, but I don't know.
I think next time, Matt, let's try a Zencaster or something, right? If we can.
Give it a go.
Audio.
Oh, my camera's frozen anyway. Again, hang on. I need to fix.
I wonder if that might fix it if you fix your camera.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, I'm trying to stand up now.
You're taking this opportunity to
I'm gonna try and fix this camera.
stretch.
Deactivate, activate. There we go again. You know what it's doing? I did it the other day, actually, the camera. It went weird. Went very weird. Let's see what we can do.
Very weird. So you sound better there. No, I don't know if you've changed something.
I haven't done anything.
For me. It's actually working again now.
No, I haven't legitimately haven't done anything. The
It's
only
annoying,
thing.
actually, because we've been sort of looking forward to the stream to like celebrate the BAFTA stuff, and I feel like we spent half of it not being able to hear what you've been saying, Matt.
It's not flipping tech. It's out of our control as well. We can try Zencaster next time, although I can't use the camera because I need to beam straight in.
So frustrating. Is there anything we can do temporary, Matt? Just join a Zencaster call.
I can give it a go. Hang on. Let's see what I can do very quickly. Let me just see if this drops in and out. Let's try this again. Let's just see. Is that working now, or is that still cocked up?
That's working. Yeah, that's working fine.
All right, let's see how we get on, and if it cocks up, I'll set up a Zencaster quietly. You still got
Corporal Dwayne Hicks says walk around the basement and don't stand still. I keep carried over saves. Don't pick up the WoW photo. That's another one as well, actually. If you don't find a WoW photo, Fukasan, there's an additional cutscene where Fukasan comes into your room just before you leave and gives you the photograph.
Let's have a look at what we're doing here. Can you still hear me, James?
Shenmue Doc Gamers Journey Watch Party would be cool. That would be cool, actually.
You'd have to watch the copyright strikes on that.
To talk about. Are you talking, Matt, or not?
I am, but it ain't working again.
Oh, this is shit. This is.
Hang on. Let's set a call up. 2 seconds. Let me set this up. Let's have a look. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, okay,
I'm going to set this up. So let me...
Yeah.
You can listen to the music while I'm at it. So let's drop out of this call.
Maybe.
And let's see what I can do. Bear with me a second, guys. Sorry for the technical issues. There we go. Oh, I do like this music. It's nice. Oh, let's find the matter of the video source. What? That's not going to do that, is it? Sorry, guys, just bear with me. Reclaiming the Path is now September 25. It's actually going to be March 26 from memory. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds. Right, what I'm going to do for 5 minutes, I'm going to pop us into the holding screen just while I fix this. I'll bring us back in about 5. So just bear with me, guys. Sorry about this. Issues on the technical side. Back in 5. Right, we're back. Thank you guys for your patience there while hopefully that works. James, I don't know if you can still hear me or not. Judging by...
Very bizarre.
It's still not working.
We might just have to have two separate conversations, Matt, and I'm just apologise if I talk over you.
Ha! It's alright. We'll work it out.
I just can't hear anything. It's just so baffling.
It's very, very weird.
Well, at least you've got a better camera on me now, guys. Well, somewhat better.
Oh. Game froze on me then as
I
well.
can see Matt's mouth moving on the. That's why it's annoying, because I can see his mouth moving on stream, but I can't hear him.
I don't know a way around it, unfortunately. I think Discord's just broken.
I don't think it's an internet thing, you know.
It's got to be a Discord
I just
thing.
think the call between us is, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be working because everything's fine my end internet wise. I did a speed test and it was like 500 megabytes. Stick an AirPod in one. I could do actually. I'd just be slightly delayed from the stream. Like probably about 10 seconds behind whatever Matt's saying. Do you want me to do that, Matt? Give me a nod.
Yeah, you can try it.
Of improvement. Okay. Discord issue. It has to be a Discord issue. I'll be back in a sec.
Indeed, Cameron, the joys of technology. Pain in the ass sometimes. It's great when it works, but when it breaks, it well and truly breaks. And unfortunately, today it's well and truly broken, although it did hold together for a good hour and a bit. Just a bit annoying that it hasn't managed to hold on for the duration of the stream.
Idea, Matt. Could I ring you? So I can hear. Would that work?
The issue will be
Like as a mobile phone call.
The issue's going to be with that is that I'll have
WhatsApp call.
It'll be on loudspeaker, so I'm going to get two of you through the microphone. Hang on.
Like just put your mobile phone on loudspeaker or something.
Hang on. Right, while we're going, let's get ourselves over to warehouse number 8.
I only need to hear you though, remember? So if you could like turn the volume down on your phone.
Give it a go.
Let me ring you and see if it works. I'm trying to figure out how to use bloody WhatsApp.
The other thing will be if it gives
Ring you
feedback.
now. I go on Shenmue Crew, right? If I press on your... Right, I got you.
Right, let's give this a go.
I can hear.
You can
I
hear
don't know
me.
where you're coming through now. Yeah.
Say something, James.
I can hear you twice now. What the fuck is going on?
Discord sorted itself out.
Yeah, Discord's fixed itself.
How weird. I mean,
That's proper black by mine now. Do you reckon it was like messed up with the phone somehow?
I don't know how weird that is, but I mean, if you can hear me, I mean, we can drop the call and we know it works if it happens again.
Hang on, I did only hear you once then. Let's just stick this out.
It might.
bizarre.
I'm just going to move the... Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just moving the phone away from the mic just in case. Is the stream quality okay, guys? Just to see, hopefully it shouldn't have affected the stream quality. It should still be fine, but...
It's just nice to be able to hear you, Matt.
I know, because I was
Forgot what you sounded like.
Because I'm getting a bit of difficulty with sound, but that's fine. I can deal with it on my end. As long as the stream's running, it's all okay. We'll go with it Because we're not going to be on like hours and hours, are we? So
Yeah,
that's
so weird, mate. But what's happening is, so I heard, obviously I can hear you now, but for some reason Discord just keeps intermittently, I'll hear like the end of a sentence.
how weird. It's going to be good on streams then the whole time.
Which, yeah, it just does not make sense at all.
I can't make head nor tail of it, but we'll make do with what we got, and we blame Discord on it. But it seems the internet seems stable actually as well, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, same my end. We won't dwell on it. I feel like we spent half the stream like just talking about this audio issue. Doesn't happen very often actually, guys, so if you are new to the streams, we don't tend to have any issues. Anidal's redeemed highlight my message for 170 whatever they are channel points, are they? According to me, I've got 125,107 channel points.
That's a lot of channel points.
It's a lot of channel points. We're going to have to find a use for them, I think, Matt.
Convert them into money.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Bloody hell, imagine if that was like every one of those points was £1.
Maybe loaded, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Happy 4th the 4th, Mew Star, you too.
Welcome in, Mew Store, as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so anyone that is joining us, like at the tail end of the stream here, obviously at the top end of the stream, we've spoken about the BAFTA news, which is amazing. Still can't get over that, personally.
It's mental, absolutely mental.
Like I said, we're going to have to start calling Shenmue the BAFTA award-winning Shenmue from now on. Like every time we say Shenmue, we should try and get it. That we just keep saying the BAFTA award-winning Shenmue.
We should.
Yeah.
And it was on ITV. Scottish Duck has popped up. Thank you for dropping in as well.
Welcome in, man. Yeah. Making the national news like that in the UK. Especially, personally, I don't watch the news anymore. But I know, as a kid, like, my dad always had the news on at 6 PM every night. So I'm sure there's a load of people that still sort of have that mentality of watching the news 6 PM or whatever time it's typically airs. So to get like quite a hefty segment as well, it was like 3 minutes in total.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Mm.
Hang on a second. Shenmue better than Minecraft? Absolutely.
That is a fact now. Undeniable fact.
Don't say that too loud, you'll get hunted down.
I just keep sharing the BAFTA post, mate. I did find, I don't know if you watched any more of the news scribe, but I thought it was quite funny. The lady that was doing it, I forget her name, I've personally never seen her before, but she was doing all the headlines and talking about stuff. And she was like quite straight-faced, stern sort of voice, all the way up until she started talking about the women's football stuff. And she just became very like bubbly and very happy. So I don't know whether the sort of taught in that industry to sort of be serious for like the really serious stuff, you know, like have a bit more of a tone that implies, oh, this is a serious news story, than a tone that implies that, oh, this is a more upbeat story, you know, let's get into it. And she was sort of the same smiley sort of upbeat tempo for the video game talk. So obviously it's I mean, it's not a serious topic at all. Like, you know, people, I think the other news stories are like stuff about cancer and, you know, someone getting stabbed or something. So obviously you are going to have that tone, but the switch was like almost like a switch. As she started talking about some of the more upbeat thingies, which I mean, I guess that is the news for you. But when the majority of the news is like very much
Depressive.
depressing, yeah, for it to suddenly change her emotions on a dime like that was, I did notice it. You don't have to dial the area code anyway, even on the old versions of the game. I do like to do it though. I still like to do it because it feels like you're actually dialing a proper number.
What's going on here?
Like the warehouse telephone number's just burnt into my brain.
I haven't actually watched the BBC TikTok video yet. I haven't had a chance.
I don't think I have actually. Was that the one that Benji linked?
Possibly, yeah.
I thought that was ITV, but it was a different narration, which threw me off. Scribe says, "Do you lads think we'll ride a horse with Ren and the Mongolians before we get to ride a cycle?"
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, Yu Suzuki did say that we were meant to be getting a 1 horsepower in Shenmue 3 back in the day. Obviously, like joking about a horse.
There we go. Time we at 10 past 10. It's not too bad.
Hey,
There we go. You've been subscribed for 60 months.
how long's that?
5 years, I think.
Yeah, 5 years exactly. Bloody hell.
That's a long
Is that
time.
day one that we took over?
Probably ain't far off it.
Yeah. Can't believe so many years have gone by. I mean, like in Shenmue terms,
It's mental. There we are. That's better.
it's mental that this year, coming up to it in November, is going to be 6 years since Shenmue 3 even like released.
I know.
10 years since the Kickstarter.
Mad, isn't it?
Where's that time gone?
Oh, I don't know, man.
And to think if there's like another 10 years, we're going to be like nearly 50.
I better not be another 10 years.
Yeah.
Before we know it, our kids will be taking over.
Shenmue's literally like stolen our youth.
Wow, it ruined somebody's life, didn't you know?
Well, that's true, yeah. It's
Wasted their lives, apparently.
wasted their life, yeah.
Very strange.
Wonder what they thought when they saw the news that it was the most influential. But yeah, I mean, like from the end of Shenmue 2, waiting all that time to get Shenmue 3, that kind of was like that period of my life's just been stolen away from me because I've just been waiting.
Well, we haven't waited long enough just yet. I think we've got a little while yet, haven't we? I'm going to save this actually.
Yeah, for sure. But we've got to find out what in are up to. And yeah.
Oh, bug. That's a new one on me. The wall disappearing.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if that is that like a texture issue rather than the game.
It could be, in fairness, because I've got the texture mod in there, so it may not be the
Yeah.
game in itself. Maybe I'm being slightly harsh.
Yeah, that guy at the end of the ITV one, he seemed quite a cool guy.
He knew what he was talking about.
He knew what he was talking about. Followed him actually. Was he on Blue Sky or something?
Yeah.
Someone linked his profile and followed him, gave him a follow. A nice comment. Kind of cool. We got a game that will probably last most of our entire lifespan. I dig it. It's true. That's one cool thing about Shenmue, I guess. It's an ongoing storyline that has been ongoing since, you know, for me, I was like 13. It's like the longest story I've ever been involved in.
It's not over yet either.
No. Especially if there's like 2 more games to go.
Didn't you know, James? Shenmue 3 should have finished the series.
Well, I was expecting that, you know. I was just expecting a fight between Rio and Landy, and I just assumed Rio would just kick him in the bollocks or something, and that would be it. End credits. I don't know what they were playing at, to be honest, by dragging it out, you know. Just milking it at this point.
And what about the 1 hour anime?
Yeah. Again. So simple, isn't it? Just end it.
1 hour anime, be done, go home, see you later.
That's all it would take. But guys, little did you know, there's actually more to the storyline than meets the eye. If you tune in tomorrow night, we'll be delving into quite a few different story topics.
Oh, yes. This fucking restream just stopped as well. The chat stopped. Oh no, it's just catching up. Right. Ignore me.
Delayed.
Yeah, a little, because I was like, oh, don't do that. No, it's fine. It's fine.
But now I can hear you twice again, so maybe there is some sort of something going on, mate.
There's a Discord issue, isn't there? There's got to be a Discord issue.
Can hear you fine now.
But at least
I can hear you twice, but I don't care.
But at least
I can hear you.
at least we know if we have another issue like this, we can just drop in a WhatsApp call and
Yeah.
it work.
Subscribe says, I think in and up to more than we think. I anticipate that they might surprise us with more alterations than we expect. It's interesting.
We'll see.
What do you mean by alterations then, Scribe? Like what? What did you want altered? Because I don't think they're going to expand in terms of like extra story or extra content as such, but depends what, like how much money they're throwing at it, budget-wise, I suppose.
That's the big thing. What can they do with whatever budget they've got? No idea what that is. Let's see, Scottish Jack. I don't know if I got the milk out the fridge. I can't remember. Because I tend to sort of play this game on and off stream. So I tend to forget what I've done. And what I haven't done. Yes, I got everything out of the fridge, it seems.
And the food on the counter, you done that?
Yes. Yeah. Apparently we should have been on the ITV report. I mean, to be fair, they probably don't even know of the website. Get a phone call from ITV.
You'd have definitely bigged up Shenmue anyway.
Yeah, it would have been a bit of a different discussion, I reckon.
Mm. Although knowing like the news, mate, they probably would have cut us up and made us sound like we were saying something else.
Yeah, I don't know, like saying we punched somebody in the head or something. Yeah. Right, let's carry on. Probably go a little bit longer. 5-10 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up.
Oh, crikey, Corporal Dwayne Hicks has got some hefty in alterations for you there, Matt. Boat Chapter, Meow Village, Lie River, Baisha, train station.
I mean, if he won the Euro Millions the other week at 200 million, he might be funding it, so...
No Jim's Poetry Corner tomorrow, Scribe, sorry. Did you catch the last one, mate? The one from episode 2?
Right, let's see what we're doing here. Let's go find the cat.
Scottish Ducks embodying a wow here, by the sounds of it. Reading quotes in the chat there.
Very good. Oh, I ran into a wall. And there's the cat.
This is a nice cutscene, I think.
Yeah, I like this cutscene. Missable, very missable. I wonder, actually. Can you just hear me the once now?
I can.
There we go. I've muted my
Yep.
Discord call. Should have thought of that, really.
That's perfect. The detail in this game is still amazing.
It's insane.
I can think of the occasions where you go to feed the cat and these Kaio and that other guy there, like the two little boys, and the schedule patterns they've got going for like looking after the kitten.
They could have just left it meowing, but no, there's people looking after it all the time.
And then that other Blue Moo video where he was like showing off the cat and the kitten with its father or whatever on top of the Tory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Amazing little detail, that. Like a quote bot in the chat here at the moment, Scottish Duck.
Right, let's see what we can do. It's gonna go to the reputable travel agency in Dubuita.
Asia travel? You talking about that, Matt?
Oh, it's closed. Have I got too much money?
You got too much money?
175,000 yen.
What, and it's closed because you got too much money?
I believe so. I can't remember how much money you need.
How do you open it?
Spend a
Waste money.
Spend a shitload of money.
Does it tell you that in the game? Obviously, it's probably never likely to make that much money, but it's interesting that they've got systems in place for like if you break the game like that.
Speak to some other people. It could be wrong. I wonder if it's factoring in the money Fukusan gives you. Because I will be over that. Right.
Good point.
Waste a bit of money, I guess.
Yeah, let's buy some drinks.
So what have I got? 175,000 yen. Let's go and buy some stupidly expensive things in here. What's the most expensive items in here?
Tuna, maybe. Yeah, Joe makes a nice point there about Scottish Duck, Shenmue royalty, or his Shenmue 3 announcement reaction video.
Ah, he won't let me. Fuck's sake. I'll have to cheat engine it and lose some money. I can do that in the next stream. I think we probably naturally come to an ending of the game because I've broke it.
You've broken it.
Whoops. I did know it does. I did know I think Blue Mill or somebody mentioned it years ago that if you cheat, if you cheat engine it, you have too much money, it will lock you out. So theoretically, you've broke the game because you then can't spend the money. So what I'll need to do is just cheat engine it out, just off stream, like knock off 100,000 yen or something, and that'll do it. But
if any BAFTA representatives are watching to try and work out why it's an influential game, and you might be seeing that Matt's broke the game, and you'd be like wondering like he'd not really meant to break the game at this point. Matt's sort of cheated at his total of his money.
I didn't even realise
there would no way to make that amount of money, right?
No. I've cheated to have a load of money just because I wanted a load of money because I got a bit greedy, shall we say?
Like even if you just got Ine-san's wad of cash up until like April the 1st, I don't think you'd still have that amount of money, would you?
No, I don't think so. I think it was quite a deliberate thing to not have that, like obviously not make it possible without balking the game essentially, and I have balked the game completely. But hey ho,
we can unbalk it.
I'll just do it. I'll cheat engineer. It'd be fine. Didn't spend enough on Space Harrier or Gacha or anything. It seems.
Why did you need the money?
I just did it. Oh, wow, just get a load of money. I just gave myself a random amount, thinking, it don't matter. But then,
yeah, got you.
That's what happens when you don't think about these things. It bites you on the ass in the middle of a stream. But hey ho, it is what it is at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Right, I am going to bring things, I think, to a close there because it's quite a natural ending point given that I broke the game. Just to recap everything a little bit, thank you everybody for sticking with the technical issues out of our control. Discord, you bastards, fix your fucking service. But there we go, we'll leave that one there. Just to recap on everything we've gone through today, obviously Shenmue won the public poll for BAFTA's most influential game of all time yesterday. Well, I say yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Early hours of yesterday morning, which was absolutely insane. I'm sure everybody and people who haven't been in the stream from the start will have seen all the noise over on social media. So, again, absolutely fantastic. Let's hopefully we take that forward, and it maybe just moves us forward to a Shenmue 4. I think that the tide is probably turning a little bit in that sense. So we'll just see how we end up there. But let's see how we go. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, so that's 8 p.m. BST, we are launching the first podcast to go through the artworks, the auction artworks that James and I have been hyping up for months. All the artwork will be available through our website for download, and the link for the website will be published in the YouTube description on social media, so you can have a look through all of them at your leisure, at your own pace. And James and I are going to do two or three podcasts on that as well. It's a premiere, so it's all pre-recorded. We're not doing it live, just to put it out there right now. But yes, we are going to go through.
We will be live in the chat though.
Yes, we will be in the chat live, just sort of answering queries and just being there, and hopefully people can enjoy that as well. So hopefully that's everything, and people enjoy the artworks, because as we say, we've what's the word I'm looking for? Preserved them for everybody, and thank you again to Nathan, Chow, and David who have also supported that, and Switch for helping facilitate the purchase on that as well. So check that out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Hopefully everybody will enjoy it. On top of that, there'll be videos every week coming up into August that I've put together, so they will be releasing on Saturdays as normal. I've got a special video, I say special video, I guess, for the 10th anniversary of the Kickstarter in June, so you may want to check that one out as well. That's quite a nice one I put together. And then we'll see where we end up as the year goes on. It's been a really positive start to the year. When we look at it, we're in April, so we're over a quarter of the way through the year now, which is insane in itself.
Definitely.
And we've had some really good news as well. Obviously, in we don't know what they're doing. The BAFTA, which I would argue is probably bigger than Times Square in terms of the reach it's had. And then we'll see how things end up as we come into the summer.
I was just counting, Matt, on all the different articles on the news page. 44 gaming media websites have covered this BAFTA news that I found, or that people have linked me.
That's insane. 44.
That's insane. 44. I just literally just counted them. So you can see like how this news is spread around the world. Like, you're not just talking like UK based websites. You've got Japanese media have covered it, Spanish, French. So this BAFTA thing's really, really positive for Shenmue. And hopefully it could be one of the many different catalysts for Shenmue 4.
Hopefully so. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. But time does go quicker as we get older, don't we? And yes, I think what we should do is join ITV News and show them how to present the bloody news, shouldn't we?
We just talk about Shenmue all the time. Just breaking news, figgies, merchandise. Things. And then the next one.
4th of June.
Shenmue wins a BAFTA.
Again.
Yeah.
4th of June, they're coming. Those figgies, by the way.
Cry.
And then all
giveaways, guys. We've actually got a couple of giveaways.
Oh yeah, do you want
today?
Go for it.
So I haven't got the link to hand, although I can maybe get the link, but
I might be able to. Carry on, I'll do it.
Yeah, you get it, Matt. So coming from Iago, who is a good friend of ours, we met him a couple of times. He's given us I don't know if you've got it to hand, Matt, but I've got as long as I don't drop anything here. This is an empty box, but you will be winning, if you want to take part, a Bailu Village Shenmue 3 soundtrack. They've got, how many records are on these? There's quite a few records.
Quite a lot in there, yeah.
Is there 1, 2, 3, 4? There might be 5 records because there's 2 sides per record, I guess. And it lists 10 sides. So I think inside these, you've got 5 records. So definitely check out the post that Matt's going to put in the chat in a minute, hopefully, where you can enter to win a sealed as well Bailu Village soundtrack, like I say, courtesy of Iago, which is awesome.
There we go. Linked.
Tomorrow's show, another incentive to come join in the fun as we premiere the next podcast show, going through the Shenmue 4 spoilers artworks. We're going to be giving away a piece of artwork, actually. On that video, details during the show there of how you can win a nice Shenmue 4 piece of artwork. This is on awesome photography paper. Obviously, it's the original piece of artwork from like 96 to 99. It was part of the folders there. So if you want to have a chance to win some of the awesome artwork that we'll be showing off on, not stream particularly, but whatever, on video tomorrow, premiere YouTube tomorrow. Definitely watch that show. Tune in from 8 p.m. BST. Other than that, Matt, I don't know if we've got any other competitions running at the moment.
I think that's all of it from memory. Obviously, if you're a YouTube member and have just joined tonight or have just joined recently and you're also in our Discord server, could you let us know so we can put you in the YouTube members chat for another... we do a giveaway each month in there as well. So... and also that extends to Twitch subscribers as well. So if you're subscribed on Twitch and not in the members only area, do let us know, and we'll make sure that you are added to that, and then you can take part in the monthly competitions there as well. So 2 competitions tend to run a month, which is great. So you've got 2 opportunities to win things, and we've got a few of those planned as the year goes on as well. Yeah, we'll just see how things end up. and I need to apologise for breaking the game.
No problem, Matt.
But there we go.
Yeah, probably would have ended around now anyway.
Yeah,
we've broken everything else out. Anyway, with Discord breaking on us, the whole stream.
Everything's just broken.
Only fitting. Yeah.
It's all a mess.
That's karma because of all of the successes we had yesterday. Today we're sort of feeling the wrath of just life. Everything's breaking.
Equilibrium of the world is balancing itself out to go, right, you've had your fun, you've had your success now, get back in your lane, you two.
Yeah.
Oh dear, but yes. Right, guys, I am going to call us there. Thank you for everybody who's dropped in. Thank you for everybody who who's contributed either to the YouTube or anything like that, has enjoyed the content, has voted, has been out there pushing the hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4. Things are moving in a really, really good direction at the moment. I really do think there's the tide is turning. Shenmue has been recognised. I think James said 44 articles over the last 24 hours. It's absolutely insane. We can't let up now. The job is not done. The job will not be done until Shenmue 4 is in our hands and we are playing it. And even then we might end up needing Shenmue 5. So let's see how we end up there as well. If you need to be in the Discord, the link for it, I will grab it. James has done it. So if you're on our Discord, there's the link to join as well. And if you're then the YouTube members, drop us a message in there. You can @ James or I in there. And we'll sort that out for you. And other than that, guys, thank you for dropping in on the content. Thank you for supporting Shenmue and the dojo and the community and everything that James and I are trying to put out. It is all much appreciated. And without you guys backing it and supporting it, it means nothing. It doesn't go anywhere. So it's vitally important. And thank you so much for getting behind us and everything that's been going on over the last, not just years, but especially the last few weeks and months as well, where things I think have started to accelerate hard. Hopefully somebody has found a 10,000 post of Shenmue or hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 trending. It was just under 9,000 about an hour ago. So if anybody happens to catch that, and we have hit especially any numbers higher than the 8,900 that were kicking around earlier, please pop it in our Discord. Please instant message it to us wherever you can find us, so that we can then make sure that's then added into the tweetathons and things as we go forward as well. But we are back tomorrow, as James has said, for the artworks. Join that if you haven't done so already. It's set up as YouTube premiere, so it's already accessible for people to have a get in the queue to wait, shall we say. And then we will be talking artworks from there. Back on the 4th of May, again, for the next hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 stream. We might get buried by Star Wars a little bit, but let's see how we go there as well. And that will probably be my last stream for a couple of months, but we'll see how things pan out there as well. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for everybody for joining. It's been a great stream. Thank you for entertaining us. It's a goodbye from me.
It's a great bye from me.
There we go. And we'll see some of you on Saturday evening, and the rest of you we'll see in the next stream. But for now, guys, take care, have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy.
Cheers, guys.
to